Okay, so this is a cleaning video. Here's what we're gonna do. I was lighting a candle. We're gonna get started on this laundry. We're gonna put these shoes up. Try to do this slow. We're gonna pick all this stuff up from where it was at Jeremy's. Kind of get all that up. And then, slowly, probably spend a little bit of time on this. It's not too bad from where I was at. Okay, let's go down the hall on an adventure. And then we're gonna tidy that up. That was stuff I brought from the kit from the living room. You know, kind of get that going. And then take care of that. That's really it. So that's not a lot for this cleaning video. So if I have time, we're gonna mop and sweep and vacuum and then do a little bit of meal prep. You won't see the meal prep in this video. You'll see that on the vlog video. But overall, not too bad. I need to do something with that stuff up there. That's probably not for this video. Okay, so let's get laundry started.
Well, hey y'all. So like usual, this video is all over the place and it is a hodgepodge of the last couple weeks. It's just been all over the place. So I don't do any meal prepping. I don't mop my floors. Yeah, so that is not on this video. I didn't mean to fib, but I did. So a lot of the house looked like it was messy, but I was kind of shifting chaos. I had got back from Jeremy's, and that's why I had all those bags in my bedroom. I cleaned my living room, so a lot of the stuff I brought from the living room, I moved into the other room that I needed to go through. So that's not an excuse. That's just what happened. Those shoes came from the living room as well. I took them out of that little front area just because I don't wear most of these shoes. I have a good habit of taking my shoes off and putting them in the shoe tray. If they're shoes that I don't wear very often, I know that's a weird thing. Now, if they're my regular shoes that I wear every day, I will take them off wherever I'm changing my clothes. So that's just what happens. This is how I do my gallon of water every day. I have one of these little Brita filters. I don't know if they actually work or not, but I tell myself they do, and I feel good about it because for whatever reason, I like it better out of this filter than I do the faucet. In the end, it probably really doesn't matter, but that's okay. So I am still doing 75 hard, if you guys are wondering. Let's see, this is Tuesday that I'm filming, so I'm on day 9, and hopefully when you guys are seeing this, I'm on day 10. It's been tough as far as the mornings go. The water's still the hardest part. But I tell you what, so we're talking about cleaning video. We're not talking about 70 hard. We're not talking about 75 hard, so let's just ring this back in. Well, which of course I'm going to have to talk about 75 hard because that's really just about all my life is right this second. But you know, I don't know why I work this way, but because I have to do so much now during the day, I realize that every second I have is like precious, which it's precious anyway, like whether I'm doing 75 hard or not. But for whatever reason, why I'm doing it now, like I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to spend these extra 5 minutes that I have, you know, after getting ready. I got ready early. I need to clean something so I can make it easier on myself. And I tell you what, it really is. I've had more spare time. I'm doing 75 hard in the last, and granted, this is only 9 days. So that's not, you know, life-changing. If I could do that for like 3 months, it'd be fantastic. But I've had more spare time in the evenings than I had when I wasn't doing 75 hard. And I think what it is I spend so much time doom scrolling on my phone and just sitting around, like just being tired, if that makes sense. Like I know I'm not lazy. Like I'm not down on myself. I am incredibly busy and I have got a ton of crap going on in my life. Like just regular life stuff. I mean, there's a little bit of emotional crap. So I'm not taking what I do for granted, but I like the spare moments I do have, I'm not being very productive with them, and it's not making me any happier, I guess. But since I've done the 75 hard, again, only 9 days, I have been so focused on making sure that I get everything done and that I make the most of my day that in the evening I've had a little bit longer than an hour. Like I've had two, because I got everything done. And in those few minutes that I had, like the other day, I got ready. I think I got ready in like 20 minutes as opposed to 40. And so I took that extra 20 minutes and I cleaned my kitchen. And this is all in the morning. When I got home, that's normally the first thing I do is I walk into my kitchen, I start cleaning up, and then I start making dinner. But I had already cleaned up that morning. So I was like, oh, so I made dinner. And then I was like, you know what? It was so nice coming home. Maybe it'd be nicer in the morning to come into a clean kitchen. So I cleaned up after dinner, which I know, you guys, that's when you should clean up your kitchen. But you know what? At the end of the evening, there are sometimes where I'm just like, no, we're not doing this. I am way too tired. Now, I'm not cooking for a whole family. It's usually just me and Joe, sometimes me and Joe and Jeremy. Sometimes there's another kid, but it's usually a very small meal. So I don't have a huge meal to clean up. So that's not an excuse. I guess I really should be doing more. But anyway, it's okay if a dish sits in the sink overnight. I hope that came out as sit. I feel like it didn't, but that's what I meant. But that is one thing I've really noticed. So I was telling Jeremy today, though, like, I really wish I could be this disciplined every day. So what am I going to do in this 2.5 months? And it's like, I don't know. I've got to find a way to make it stick, but not this extreme. Like, nobody can live this extreme all the time and be happy, maybe, or maybe they can. And I don't know, but not me. I can't do that. So I've been chipping away at donating stuff. And I thought I was going to get rid of that little teapot, but I ended up keeping it. I found a place for it, though, so it's displayed and it's cute. I'm getting to the point now that if I have anything that is decorative, but is being stored and is not a holiday item, I'm going to get rid of it because obviously I do not enjoy it enough. Holiday items are an exception and I can store those, but I have little space in my house and in my head. So I've got to start getting rid of junk. So I do have to say, this was a little difficult going through some stuff. I found some papers that I didn't want to find. And then I found, when I said I didn't want to find, I found, if you guys are new, I know some of y'all were. Anyway, Jeremy and I had filled out the divorce papers. We obviously never filed them, but I found those. It did really upset me, but I didn't know what to do with them. And then when I was cleaning out my car, I didn't realize that at my brother's funeral, the little papers, I don't know what they're called, that, it's got a picture on it and a Bible verse and stuff. They were in my car, in my console, and I found those. So it was kind of like, ugh. Not ugh, but just, not that I forgot. You don't ever forget that, but just kind of like, oh, let's sit here and be sad for a minute. This footage right here of me taking my bed apart is from maybe 2-3 weeks ago, maybe even longer. I never put it in whatever video it was that I intended to, so here you go.
This isn't sponsored, but I wanted to just like rave about this. I normally use Resolve, but they didn't have any when I went to buy this at the store, and it's a little expensive. I think this was like $8 or $9, but I had a stain on my mattress protector, and normally I think like it would have gone through it, but it did not. This gets out anything. So I really recommend this. I did not think it was going to come out, and I honestly don't even know where the stain was. It only took me 5 children and animals to realize the importance of a good mattress cover. As you guys saw when I pulled this off, I gotta brag, my mattress was looking amazing. It looks brand new, and I've had it for over a year. And Joe still sometimes sleeps in the bed. Harry hops up here when I'm not here. I don't let him. I spill coffee in the bed, which I don't do that as much. I've gotten better about not eating and stuff in the bed, but stuff still gets spilled and stains happen. So this, you guys, really recommend, and I always recommend a good mattress cover. This one came from Wayfair. I don't have the link anymore, but it's a bamboo, whatever. There's nothing that's special about it. It's not even really that thick. And I just washed it with bleach and the Tide and I did bleach it. Yeah, I did bleach it. And I put Tide, just regular Tide. Oh, that's paint. I was painting. So yeah, it's, that's what, this. I got on here to say all this. It's been a long day.
Y'all know I got some really nice satin cheetah print sheets, but they're so slick I don't like to have them on here, but I've got them just in case. I go to my good old Dollar General sheets. I don't think these came from Dollar General, but they came from somewhere cheap, like Gabe's or Ollie's or whatnot. But that keeps me motivated to keep them washed. Having the spare set is fine, but it's like I don't want to sleep with those. I want these. So yeah, I'm able to get them washed and put back on in a day. I don't know why I'm good at it, but I am, y'all. I guess it's my sleep, and I'm not messing with my sleep.
Okay, so we're doing a Walmart keto haul. If you guys watched my last video, you know Jeremy and I have started 75 Hard again, and we are doing keto. Our goal is to get completely, like, we're going to start off a little bit with dirty or lazy keto, whatever you call it, but we're really trying to get to like true keto, so if you're not familiar with that, I'm sure you guys will hear a ton about it in the next coming weeks. But I'll explain what I got. I think this was about 155. I did a pickup. Everything was great. There were a couple substitutions that I didn't get, but that's all right. So I thought I'd try this. I got these. Again, I've had these before. Wasn't a fan of them because they don't have any artificial sweeteners. But I'm gonna need something because sugar is my downfall. Sugar and like breads and just carbs in general, but like sweet stuff. So I really had to think about that. I'm not big on fruits recently. I have to really make myself eat them. But I got some blackberries, red raspberries, strawberries. Those are all keto friendly. Cooked shrimp, heavy whipping cream. Keto, you do a lot of fats, and you're supposed to do good fats. But like I said, I'm starting out slowly, and eventually I've done this before. After I've been on it a little bit, my main focus is going to be cutting carbs, but I'll get more comfortable as I go. Cottage cheese, you do this, like you can make a lot of like wraps and stuff, and just a whole bunch of stuff with it. Brussels sprouts, spinach. I got several of those. These low carb wraps, zero net carbs. I'll do that with some cheese and onions. No, not onions, jalapenos. Jalapenos I'm going to substitute my onions for. No, I'm substituting those for my onions. Yeah, onions are okay for keto, but I can't have as many as I want. I got this. These are low carb. I'm going to make some low carb desserts. Those are going to be the things that you guys are going to see that are more lazy keto. But I know myself, and I'm going to have something to curb that sweet. So I planned ahead. I was like, no, we'll just go without. That's where I failed in the last couple times I've tried stuff. Is I know myself. Like, I know I'm going to need something sweet until then. So that's what this is for. Sugar-free Jell-O cheesecake mix. You mix that with cream cheese and a little bit of no sugar added cherry filling, and you've got and the whipping cream. Oh, and it's supposed to be amazing, so I figured it would be. That is for in place of my sour cream, and we're going to put it in my shakes. That's what the almond milk's for as well. I got these as a treat for myself. Again, I'm going to eventually try to eliminate like stuff like this. Like, I don't want to have those in my diet. But for the beginning part, while I'm trying to make do, get through these first couple weeks, I think that's a good substitution. Cream cheese, that's for a lot of things. I'm going to use cream cheese to stuff peppers with, which these right here. And to make the dessert with, that's also what that no sugar added or zero sugar Cool Whip's for. Lettuce, because I actually love lettuce anyway, like just to munch on it. Pesto is really good. I'm going to put that on some chicken. I had rice cauliflower on my order, but they were out. And what they were going to substitute with was way too expensive, so I wasn't going to do that. I'm going to do buffalo chicken for my lunch. Probably do that with some cream cheese and a pepper. And then maybe spot some fruit or yogurt. Broccoli. Love broccoli. Mozzarella is great. I'll do it for several things. For my wraps. Make little... you can do a whole bunch of stuff with it. Avocados, because they're great. You can put those with your eggs. Really just about anything. I also got frozen avocados too. Where are those? So that was one thing I needed to plan for. The last couple times I've done things like this and I've gone to the store and I've bought all it, I have not accounted for the times that I'm going to feel like dookie, like when I get off work, and I'm not going to want to cook a whole meal. So I got this. This is just an example of something that I can throw in the oven or the microwave real quick and have something to eat. I am going to need to do a little bit more meal prepping, which I've actually gotten better about that the last couple weeks, just meal prepping in general, not for diet purposes, but just because. So I think it won't be as difficult this time. But that's what the frozen avocados are for too, for when I don't feel like meal prepping. And I can throw those in like an omelet or really just whatever I feel like. And then the cherry filling, it's no sugar added, is to go for my cheesecake dessert thing. To help when I just absolutely can't stand, and I have to have something sweet. So like I said, that's what that's for, and that's what the Quest bars are for. And eventually we're gonna just try to get away from that altogether. Oh, the classic caramel, that's sugar-free too. I am normally a black coffee drinker. However, with keto, what I struggle with the most is finding fat. So I'm gonna make what's called bulletproof coffee. And you put heavy whipping cream in it and a tablespoon of coconut oil. Now, eventually I would like to get away from that as well too, but the coconut oil is really good for you. But I'll put that in there with the heavy whipping cream. And then I've got some espresso beans that I'm going to make. Just make super, super strong coffee. And eventually I grow to like it. I don't like just cream in my coffee, and I don't like just flavor in my coffee. I don't like either in my coffee actually. But if I'm going to have it, I guess I'd rather have both. So, and I did it before and it was fine. And then eventually I'll start making my fat bombs and stuff again too, and you guys will see that. Oh, that is a curtain rod, just a little cheap dollar one to hang in Joe's room over his closet so we can put those curtains up. Oh, let's see. Sorry, forgot two other things. It is the Working Hands, the O'Keefe's Working Hands. It's the Equate brand. My hands are rough. Y'all, I don't know if you see my calluses. My hands are rough from where I fiddle with boxes all day. Jeremy said they're looking like man hands, but I'm kind of proud of them, to be honest, because they're so rough, but they're starting to hurt. So that's why I got that. But I have one of those in my car, and then I'm going to keep one for in the house. And then I was out of moisturizer. I thought I would try this. I love Pond's. I used to use their cold cream all the time in the little blue thing. My mama wore it, and I remember her giving me, always going at night to give me a hug and a kiss, and I could smell it on her face. But I thought I would give this a shot because I was out, and I like to try different face stuff. But I'm going to get all this. I got a pork, too. A pork loin, roasted garlic. I'll have this when Jeremy and Joe are here one evening, and we'll eat that. If you're wondering what the kids are going to do, the kids are not doing keto. We're not expecting the kids to do keto. I don't think it's necessarily that good for them to have all that sugar-free crap. But they'll, most of the stuff that we eat, they can eat, except, they might have a side of like mashed potatoes or something else with it. But we're really not, there are a couple things in here that are diet friendly, that are diet foods that probably aren't that great. And like I said, eventually I'm going to weed them out. But the problems I've had in the past with doing things like this is I don't ease myself into it. I jump into it head first and burn myself out. So we're going for longevity, is that the word I'm looking for? And a lifestyle change, not just things. So it's going to change up here and there to suit my needs. But right now I feel like this is the best option. And you guys, I'm really proud of this food haul. I think this looks very colorful, very natural. Is that the word I'm looking for? I don't know. It looks much better than a lot of my other food hauls as far as quality goes. But I'll take you guys along in my vlog videos for this whole little journey. But yeah, so here is Walmart keto food haul, $150-ish.
All right, y'all. So this is towards the end of the video. This is actually the most recent video I did. And that laundry is about a week and a half, almost 2 weeks. I've just been too tired to do it. And I'm like, well, I'm going to do it for a video. And then I'm like, well, I've got one more load going, so I'm going to wait until it's done. And then I'd do one more load, and just time got away. And then I was living out of it. And you know what? That's fine. The rest of my house was clean. The bathroom's clean. I bleached the crap out of my tub the other day. I have found a bottle of bleach underneath the kitchen sink that had busted, or not busted, the lid had cracked, and I was like, well, I can't leave this under here, so I just went and cleaned the crap out of my bathtub. Not literal, there wasn't crap in my bathtub, but I had given my dog a bath, so it needed an extra good scrub, and it did. I don't know what's with my accent this week, y'all. I can hear the Appalachian coming out in it. I don't know, maybe it's just I'm tired or whatnot. It's been a day, not a bad one. Well, I've been a little tired, a little under the weather. I'm not under the weather, but I think it's that week. It feels like it's always that freaking week, the week before. You guys, I mean, you ladies understand? Like, it seems like you're always just, you get like a couple days and you're good, and then the rest is just quote unquote prep work or your mood. I don't know. It's anyway. Okay. I hope wherever you guys are at, you are having a blessed one. I love you all so much, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next one. I'll have a video out Saturday. I don't know what's on it. All right, y'all. Bye.